This, as far as I'm concerned, is the best Hot Wheels premium boxed set collector set. These things don't really have like good naming conventions. I feel like it's like, um, I mean, if you're buying them at Walmart, it doesn't matter, right? If you live close to a Walmart, if you have a car, um, but you know, like if you want to find it on eBay or whatever, it's like impossible because this one, what is it called? Like, I think the quote unquote name on the street for them is like the um shoot, what you call it, the car classic race cars, classic racers, but like it doesn't really have a name, right? It just I think on the box you just say you just see Hot Wheels Premium and then car culture, and that's it. You might have to specify like the one was a Porsche 917K or whatever, but yeah, it's not going to be that easy to find. I got this online from Walmart. Um, it was really nice. It was call it collector set number 4, which I guess is kind of helpful. Yeah, like I said, this to me is the best one. The first one, Nissan, is pretty okay. Don't care about it either way. I got it for a fairly okay price. I'm happy that I got it. Um, $35, right? It's not too bad. Although, like a day after I bought it, the price dropped like by another $4. Now, of course it did. The Fast and the Furious one, I don't really care. Um, the charger is easily accessible, even though it's not exactly the same, but pretty much the same. The other two, the 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 Vento, the Jetta slash Vento is like heavily modified, and both of the Vento as well as the Supra have like crazy movie decos. I don't really care about that. The Gassers one is pretty cool. I know Gassers is very hot, but this to me is the best. And um, let's just get the hauler out of the way first. It doesn't really do much, does it? It's the Carry On, I think it's called, right? We've seen this a few times. The first one was the Skyline van, which I don't have because it's stupid expensive. But excuse me, I do have this one for the Jaguar set. The that comes with the Jaguar E-Type Lightweight, which is perfect. Both of them look great in British Racing Green. And this one, I don't really know if this is like supposed to be replicating any sort of livery. I don't know, but I feel like it should, right? Because everything else in the set is based on like a specific design. Hot Wheels transport, road 24/7 roadside assistance is kind of like a triple A or whatever. I don't know a lot of these terms because I haven't driven a car a lot. Definitely not in the U.S. I've never had to call for triple A or anything like that. It's an okay hauler. All of those need to have one. I don't hate them, but rather have like a couple more proper premium cars, right? Especially like I said, this is the best set, so a couple more of the stuff in the same vein would be great. I feel like this set isn't as popular as the other two. The Fast and the Furious one isn't really that popular, but I feel like the reason it's not as popular as the Caster one or the Nissan one is just because it doesn't really have like one hype car. The Casters obviously have the $55 Gaster, which is super hyped up, and the Nissan set had the 510 wagon. So I feel that's probably part of it. This one doesn't really. Two of the castings are new, and the other one, the it's definitely the standout for collectors and scalpers. This is definitely the standout, but it's also it's been out of production for a while. We always get like a steady stream of 510 wagons, the steady stream of the Ballard casters. So it's like there's always something new. This has been um, out of production for a while, so it's like okay, it's back. Not that many people care. So I feel like that's probably the reason. And next year we're gonna have the Pony War, the Muscle Car Wars one with the Camaro, the Challenger, right, and the Mustang. I'm going back home, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, and if after I'm home, if it's cheap, I'll get it. But it probably won't be cheap, so probably won't get it. Like there, I don't have any particular love for. I don't dislike it, but I don't think it's amazing either. But let's start with the one that's probably the least interesting. So this is the Jaguar E-Type lightweight. So it's another good-looking one. It's this is raw metal. It's Zamac, so it's pretty good looking. You have the roundo here, of course, round on the other side as well. It's pretty much the exact same one from Car Culture Team Transport, the green one. It's just it's the same one done in the Zamac, which I think both of them make a pretty nice looking pair. So I'm happy to see this, but it's like British Racing Green. You can. This is actually based on a proper real car. This the Zamac looks cool, but doesn't really have any heritage or that kind of pedigree. Speaking of pedigree, let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. Another fairly new casting. This is 417. This is from the 1955 Mille Miglia, the 1,000 miles rally, 1,000 mile race, whatever. This is an actual car, yeah, from 1955. This car actually won the in its class. I think it's it's over however many cc, and in the GT class, in the Grand Tourer class, when it's and these are like hastily painted numbers because the way numbers work in Millimia is based on the starting time. So I think this one means it started at 4:17 in the morning. I think so. I don't have the information next to me. I read this from a while ago, so I don't really have proper information, but that's the idea. Sir Sterling Moss, or was it just Sterling Moss back then, won the race with another Mercedes. Was the SLR, right? Mercedes SLR. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on any of that. But this one won its class. And Paris was the first release, I'm not counting the RLC. The RWC one, this is a proper classic one. This is a restore mod. And you can see David Coulthard. And fun fact, David Coulthard had actually driven in this one as well. So both of them have. David Coulthard has been driven both of them. Chin Man, so it's pretty cool, right? Just a little bit of a fun fact. Last but not least, for me, this is really cool. The 917 is one of the best looking race cars, in my opinion. I do love sports car racing. I do love prototypes. And obviously, this is a legend. Oh, by the way, there is a bit of a chip on this side of the car, unfortunately. So you can actually see the raw metal underneath. It's a fairly big dent, but I usually display my cars this way anyway, so it's gonna be all right. For this one, there is a bit of a chip, much less pronounced. You can see one right here. I think that might be it, so I'm glad this is the one that came out best. 917K. The box says KH, which is incorrect. The K does stand for Kurzheck, which means short tail. And this is the one that's this is the one that's for everything, the model that's for every race other than Le Mans, even though it did win at Le Mans. This is the one with the lower downforce, right? Because the original 917 was really, really, really fast, but the downforce was kind of problematic, especially at the back, so it tends to spin quite often, doesn't have enough grip. So they worked a much bigger back wing in here, and they have even, this one is a bit more dirty, unfortunately, a bit more dusty. You can see the LH version, the Langheck version. So this isn't technically the KH because there is actually, this one's the K because there's actually a later model that's actually shortened to as KH. And they're different designs. And this one has a Golf livery, this one has a Martini, psychedelic Martini livery. Obviously it doesn't have Martini anywhere here. Martini would be here. That is replaced by Hot Wheels, but obviously Hot Wheels as a toy company doesn't want to use alcohol. So there it is. And this one was the Golf livery. You can see really nice. Number 20, I think this is the one that appears in the movie Le Mans. Yeah, chrome interiors, so which also lead to the chrome fan back here, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I feel like either a light gray or a dark gray will be better. This feels chrome just a little bit. It's not the best choice in my opinion. And also the car has a bit of a weird rake. The front is a little bit higher than the back. I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe I think the car was designed originally with larger back wheels in mind, and now they're using wheels with the same size. It looks a bit weird. I don't know. You see the back. Golf Porsche. Yeah, really love this. This is definitely going to be a highlight in my Hot Wheels premium collection. But that is it for this video. Great cars all around. Like I said, in my personal opinion, best boxed set so far. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.